Lords and ladies, welcome back to more Third Age with me, the casual gaming dad. Well, I guess we should talk to Gandalf. Eventually. Why? Why must we divide?
Let me join you, my friend. My hammer longs for troll flesh.
That's an axe, not a hammer. It's weird, it says divide and, you know, work our way through, but I don't think we actually do split up. We stay as, you know, as Frodo says to Sam, we stay one and whole. Can't forever be torn in two. We kick this episode off with more fighting. More combat that I'm going to make extremely dull by putting them to sleep. This is why I cut out a lot of the fights, you know, I'll be honest. This is literally just a strat. You put them to sleep and you just pick them up slowly, one by one. There's not much else to it, to be honest with you. Idril's that fast, she gets 2 turns off the belt when she uses haste of the elves. So technically I could full haste my entire team here. I'm not going to, but I could. Yeah, like I said, this is why I cut so many of the fights out. Almost quad 9s. That would have been pretty cool. But you know, I've got to keep some of the earlier fights. The episode I'll keep in, and if we come across something that's new or different this episode, I'll keep it in then. But for the most part, I am just going to be cutting them out, just to save time, really. And after that, that was 2 back-to-back battles. We get a new cloak and hood for Elgost. And as you can see, it is much the same going through Minas Tirith, right? So you slay the rampaging troll, there's a troll rampaging, but there's also orcs attacking the defenders that we've got to take care of. Oh, no, belt buckle of the fathers for Hadhod. So obviously the rampaging troll is just sat over there. But we do need to make our way that way as well. So what I'm going to do here is we'll do the level ups and we'll have a look at new equipment. And then what I'll probably do is I'll clear the square off screen, just to make life that little bit easier for us, I guess. I don't particularly like clearing things off screen, but I'll do it. Ooh, I lose speed for that, but can I really ignore the armor? I mean, speed. Don't lose that much. Don't lose that much speed. Don't lose that much speed. Can we lose speed for that as well? For 2 armor? That's 11 speed. Man, you were fast. There it is. I know I've got something else. Belt buckle of the fathers. Speed, corn, and spirit. Also resistant to fire, earth, and water. I guess, but I suppose that depends entirely on how you want to run Hadhod. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit my speed up button that I've got. I will clear out both these orc groups here fighting these Gondorian defenders, and I'll meet you at the treasure chest and we will take care of the rampaging troll. So yeah, I'll take care of that and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. We've taken care of them few orcs up there. We're kicking them out. There wasn't much. Ooh, a loon silver scimitar and a new Queese for Morwen and Idril respectively there. So let's have a look at that. Much better. We lose a fair bit of speed on this one compared to that one, but I do think it's worth it just for the other stats. The other stats are so important on it. And the new scimitar, it's just a small damage increase. We lose a little bit of spirit. We lose 2 spirit, but we get some strength. It doesn't look as good as the other one did previously neither. And we've got one last chest again here, which is against this troll, which, I mean, heck, I'm not going to off-screen a troll. This might be a fun fight. Might be a fun fight. Looking at this, it might be not a fun fight. But same as always against double trolls, I'll start with the mountain shield just to keep us defended. Better thought with double. I'm actually going to Fellowship Grace and stand fast this time, I think. I'm going to try and we're going to try. We are going to hit that AP regen there. It's an expensive turn for Barathor and Hadhod with the way I've just opened that there. And honestly, I'm going to get rid of the veteran first. I see, I'm trying to get Rohirrim Rage for Aiden, so I nearly showed up because at the minute his spear and his spirit, you know, they're both dealing roughly the same amount of damage anyway. The only reason I don't run him as a physical attacker is just the fact that I see my physical attackers as having counter, if I'm completely honest. And he doesn't learn counter. No counter, no physical attack. I mean, that's, you know, complete gibberish on my part, right? Like, that doesn't mean he's not a physical attacker, it's just the way my mind sees him, he's not a physical attacker purely based on that reasoning alone. Which, like I say, that's not the way to base it off, you know. If you want to run him as a physical attacker, absolutely do it. I feel like this is the 3rd episode off the belt, I think I've said that. Ah, we had to miss one. Thunder Hammer! 1-1. Hadhod for Elgost, who is kinda leaking at the minute. But it's fine, it's fine. I can draining shot. Get me some of that lovely health back there, fantastic. And his crippling shot gets better, I think. Yeah, that one. Wow, that got a lot better. Look at that. Look at all the attacks Elgost gets here. Now, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pace and might him. Get one more turn and I'll swap back out in there. Barathor to finish this, I think. I'm saying that, hoping that Barathor can finish this. I actually don't know. Ecthelion Wrath should be able to take care of this troll. 15k. It didn't. Ooh. Ah, part of us was hoping that we were going to see a death to twin wound and poison strikes. There, say, look, we got that little bit of tick, a little bit. The longer between their turns, the more that actually does, because it just builds up gradually. But that is the rampaging troll of Minas Tirith taken care of at least. Gandalf might smile now. At the defense of Minas Tirith. Oh, and some black iron pauldrons for Hadhod there, and a level up for Morwen. Love it. I don't know if Morwen's level still actually is requires her to be. Does it? 60, 58? No, technically I should be running around as Idril right now. I'm gonna have to fix that. Everyone's speed should be up over 100. I'm just gonna say it. If you get everyone's speed as close to 100 or over 100 as you can, then I'm gonna put that in strength. He gets a really good balanced growth, to be fair. And we'll give you more speed because you lost some. Absolute wonderful. That's still the polished elf stone. Look at that. There we go. One of the battles we picked up this, which gives us speed. We lose 1 strength, but I mean, look how fun, how good that helmet looks. And then a new spear, where we lose strength but gain 1 speed and a little bit of dex. I don't think it's worth it. Obviously, I'm not making the decisions for how you play. If you think it's worth it, then 100% use it. Let's swap to Idril. And if I'm playing as Idril, that weapon is going. I'm sorry. It's nice for the speed. It is nice for the speed though. But I do prefer the look of this one. And not just the look of this one, I prefer the fact that this has extra spirit damage as well. Not a lot, but as we've proven in the past with Idril, the difference between 1 or 2 points of speed, spirit, the way she's built now is the difference between like 1 and 1.5 thousand damage. Like, it's a lot. I do apologise for that there. For that cough. Unfortunately, it's the time of year. Everyone in the house seems to be coming down with the cold. And yet again, we have another quest exactly the same. So we need to kill a troll on the outer wall. And we need to save the troops from a troll attacking between in an alley. But as you can see, these walls are covered in orcs again. Now, a lot of Minas Tirith, early Minas Tirith at the very least, and bits of late Minas Tirith, honestly, is going to be like this. It is just going to be me fighting a lot of different orcs, or groups of orcs at the very least. I just should have swapped you out there, really, but I'm kind of hoping you can kill this one for us. Maybe's. It is going to be like this. Unfortunately, this is just how Minas Tirith goes. Minas Tirith isn't actually the longest area. It is quite quick, or it seems to go by very quickly, does Minas Tirith. Now obviously these first 2 episodes, like I say, it's going to be mostly me killing orcs and, you know, defending the men of Minas Tirith, the Gondorian soldiers. But that will eventually change. And we will see ourselves, you know, fighting more diverse groups of enemies. Sorry about that, I had to step away for a second. I went into a coffin fit the exact same time my dog decided he wanted to try and bark wildly at somebody walking past the window. Which I wouldn't care, my dog's tiny and soft and all sorts. Wouldn't tell me dog that wouldn't hurt a fly. It'll bark at you like mad from inside the house, but the minute you come in, she's straight on her back wanting belly rubs. She just really doesn't like people walking past the house. No, not Elgost. Elgost's had a turn. Eowyn. Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Another rupture armor, right? Bink. I do like the fact that rupture armor is armor ignoring, at least. That does make a huge difference to the damage that he's currently able to deal. I just wish that the rewards were a little better here. So as you can see, standing here, I mean, what we've got, treasure chest there. There's the troll that's got the men behind the wall. There's nothing over this way, as you can see, just to save you coming down here with the eye growing. Got the troll up there we need to take care of, and one more orc fighter up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take care of that orc on the wall. And we'll come back and we'll take care of the 2 trolls. So I'll take care of that and I'll be right back. And that is the orcs taken care of. So we've got 2 treasure chests open before I even think about rescuing these men on the wall. So we'll grab that treasure down there. We've got one more over here. Hopefully this eye doesn't fill up. Fingers crossed this eye does not fill up before we get to this troll. That dude's just stood there just taking an absolute hammering. Get it? Because the troll's hitting them with a... I thought it was funny, right? I thought it was funny. Now here you're going to see something very interesting with Idril. Her AP is disappearing very quickly. Which it does. Because I have her do nothing but use her spirit-based attacks. But a couple of drain inspirations and Idril's honestly back on her way. She's not a terrible character as far as AP regen and management goes, which I do like. I do like having a way to manage most, if not everybody's AP during battles. Definitely comes in handy, and Fellowship Grace is another good one for us. Bink. For the longest times, I always wondered why the troll's hair in this game, like you can just see it on top of the attack troll veteran there, his little quiff of hair, almost looks like the stalk on an apple. Bap. How did that take out there? Did that take out the HUD there? I see he hasn't even got a turn, has he? I'm going to go a different route this time because I haven't saved yet, so obviously I'll be saving after this fight, more than likely. Well, no, that was uncalled for. Teach him, Haddard. Teach him not to mess with you. And then poison wounds and weeping. Not weeping. Do the one. Twin wounds. There we go. The more wounds we can get on, the better. Just for tick. Look, I do like DOT and tick condies, I'm not going to lie. In any game, be it a single player RPG, you know, MMOs, anything that I can use them, I think a tick condi is probably the best thing you can do. I don't want Berthor, I want Aeon. I think he's getting close to Rohirrim Rage. Not close enough it would be apparently. Alright, now I guess I'll bring in Berthor. What are we looking at? Citadel? If Citadel doesn't do it, Morwen finishes it anyway. And Citadel finishes it. So we saved that Gondorian soldier anyway. Good old Berthor there and his swan helmet. I mean, it's not a swan helmet, but it looks like a swan helmet. It's never enough a swan helmet. No, it looks like swan wings on the side. That's what I'm trying to get at. Looks like it's got swan wings on the side. But that is the outer wall troll. And that soldier of Gondor has just straight up disappeared. We'll get some new greaves there for Berthor. Do we need to use this save point? I think we can push it till we defeat this troll on top of the wall and then we'll come back for this save point, I think. I think that'll work just fine. So, let's go take care of this big guy up here, this big lovable looks. Big lovable lummock. Troll blades. I wish they did not get the first turn. Honestly. Hey, that's free DOT though. Free DOT there, right there. Fellowship Grace was Berthor is starting to look a little bit low here. Yeah, you can see he's got the little red dot above his head there of Weeping Blades. Yeah, if I press square here, you can see, look, Weeping Blade. He has got free DOT on him. So why not give him more? Let's give him some poison wounds to go with them weeping wounds he's got. And then we'll give him twin wounds because, you know. Oh, and we've learned sneak attack. Sneak attack is uncounterable. So it's pretty good against orcs and another enemy type that we haven't actually encountered yet. I don't really. I'm going to hit you because hopefully the DOT's enough. No? Guess we're reviving Morwen now. Alright then, Idriel, get yourself in. Frenzy. Into Power of the Valar. Valar. Power of the Valar. Valar. Ah, can he talk today? Like, I really can he. Can he talk? Right, so she's rose back up now. I should kill that one, but honestly I'm gonna hit this one. Just to start, you know, softening this one up. As I say, Elgos needs a turn, so does Haddad still, doesn't he? Honestly, between the Dragon Shot and then if I Pierce and Might this one, we are gonna, you know, tame a lot of its damage there. I think that's something I like about Elgos and Haddad as well, considering, you know, when you find Elgos, he's trying to find his dwarven friend. They do synergize nicely together. Obviously, you know, we've got Haddad shields, plus the fact that Elgos can slow the enemies down, and obviously he can make them hit a little bit softer, which synergizes very nicely with the fact that Haddad is going to be taking the hits off them. He's getting hit softer, then his shield lasts longer. Bam! Big counter attack for the win there. Love to see it. We love to see it. So it'd be weird when we can see his face again eventually. I'm going to be completely honest. I do like that dragon mask, but the dragon helm. Oh, and a Fangon binding pendant for Idriel now. So now we've saved the troops from a troll. The only thing left to do is to go through there. But before that, we have some level ups to do. And we have a pendant that lowers our speed dramatically. 8 extra armor, but it does increase all our other stats. I'm not going to use it. Because I do like the 16 speed I've got on that pendant there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down here. Level up. Which is right over here. Right, save then level up I should say. The Hadron could now be over 100 speed. Finally at level 60. I'll give you some more decks. Just so you don't miss. You can have more speed. I don't really care about anything else on your stat pool. Oh, this is an awkward one. Better or worse, it's all going into spirit. Now, I know there's probably somebody out there that's played this game before, that's looking going, well, why are you giving him all this spirit? He doesn't use spirit. Didn't get any other new equipment, did I? No, yes, yeah. Yes. When did I get all of that from Beratho? Oh, from the treasure chest, man. More speed from the boots. And that ring. Our speed would go down to 115 from 127. But we do get strength. And we're resistant to fire and air. Versus just earth. So I think that there is a worthwhile change for once. And we'll quickly save up. We'll go through and see what's on the other side of this wall. Now, I might not have time to do everything that's on the other side of this wall, depending on, you know, what's there. I'm trying to think what's on the other side of this wall, actually, and I'm pretty sure I can hear it in the background. Just screeching and flying above our heads, and this random battle's going to kick my ass right at the wrong time, isn't it? Yep. I'll take care of this. Okay, taking care of that battle. We didn't get anything interesting there. Nothing interesting in this treasure chest. But if we go through this archway to the other part of the wall,
here comes the tower.
We have.
Eligos, down the wall. Keep that thing away. Hathor,
Okay, Aiden.
Fire that catapult. We shall try to hold them while you bring the tower down.
No bother, mate. Aiden just coming out of nowhere there, leading the group, shouting the orders. And what does our team split do? We have a Morwen, Aiden, Hadhod lineup for holding the walls. Now, I'm going to use sneak attack here just so I can't be countered. That's some decent damage, actually, you know. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to click that. Okay, fair enough. We lost one turn there. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not what I meant to do. But, you know, we live and we learn. We live and we learn. Use your skills to view how much health your enemy's got left. Not your basic attack. And in the HUD we trust. In HUD we trust. Now the other party. This is the fun one. We have to take down a fell-based captain. Now, there's nothing bad happens if we can't take it down in time. It does just go to back to the last group we were fighting with, and they want to fight another onslaught of obviously 3 orcs. But if we can take it down in time, then I don't have to fight an extra battle. Which, let's be honest, is pretty huge. This thing does have a lot of health. But since how I flash arrowed it, I don't think I need a company valor. Should probably use company might, to be honest with you again at some point. But I'm just going to go all in with it. Thelian Wrath. Oh, there we go, look at that. What, 21,000 there? Lovely. You love to see it, you love to see it. And that's before Idriel drowns it. See, Elgost can do really good damage. But Elgost can also be a really, really good support character. Just filling in that niche, you know, that, you know, he's CCing the enemies, put, you know, with his sleep. He's lowering attack, he can delay turns. Elgost is very much a... I was just having a look to see what I wanted to do there. I might just go crippling shot, you know, just get Berthor's turn up. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, Elgost is very much a jack of all trades. And not even a master of none, he is a jack of all trades and master of every trade. If I just go Shield of Courage here. Because now we're fear resistant. I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot about the fear. Elgost. I don't think Elgost can kill this thing. Can I cripple it again? I can. I can cripple it again, no, that's fine. Can't kill, but we can cripple. Hey, I hope you like cycles for boss fights with Elgost. Cripple and then one of his pierces, honestly is fantastic against bosses. There we go. Not quite. Not quite. The game's not going to let us get off with it that easy. Right, let's not mess this up this time because Aiden's looking a little bit leaky there. Right, let's get rid of one of these guys. But using skills this time so that I don't lose the skill point towards learning something. Ooh, Hadhod. Took a little stabby stab. I think Hadhod can kill that one over there by himself. I'm pretty confident as long as he hits. Yeah. No. How does the first attack hit but the second doesn't? Surely the first attack's got to be harder to land than the second one has, hasn't it? But thankfully Morwen dodged there, and that was the weirdest animation I've ever seen because that enemy ran through Morwen. So I'm going to heal Hadhod. Nice big heal. I know I said I was going to use his spear powers, but I just want to keep everyone tip-a-top. The more health we have, the better. We didn't even get to finish that fight, and it's already gone back to the other one. I could have killed that other orc as well, if I just didn't heal Hadhod. But as you can see, we come back here, and we've just got that very low on health orc and the very low on health Nazgul. Who I'm literally just going to drown with Idril. Did that just say that Nazgul had full health? I'm sorry. What type of actual crockpot shenanigans is this? Who said you could have full health? Why do you keep casting fear on Idril? Apart from the fact she is probably the scariest target on this out of these three here. Right, look, no. Slow your rolls, mate. Slow them right down. Stop. Cease. Desist. It would be great if I could put the Nazgul to sleep. I'm not even going to lie. I would love to be able to put the Nazgul to sleep. That's just not possible though. Because now I need to counter the fear again. This is my big problem with battles like this. Is I hate having to rebuff. But at the same time, I really enjoy having to rebuff and redo it if I'm going to fully rebuff. I don't even need their frenzy with Elgost here. He's got 2 consecutive turns. I can just Pacing Might, then cripple shot him again, and Elgost will have 3 turns. What? Why is Elgost getting 3 turns? I don't get it. I say then Berthor, then back to Elgost. Unfortunately, I cannot bring Idril forward, which would be really nice. But if I double spike with Berthor, I do get Necthelian Wrath and a Citadel Rage if needed. I'm hedging all my bets. Citadel Rage. If this doesn't kill it, Elgost kills it anyway with the frenzy, so I'm not worried. There we go. Nazgul defeated. And we have successfully defended the wall. Now, I don't think there's much left of Minas Tirith to actually to do, to be honest. 2 episodes, both of which have been mostly fighting. And we're pretty much almost done, to be honest with you guys.
Behind us.
Then we run.
Deeper into the city with haste.
Good idea, Hadod.
Nazgul!
Maybe it's not a good idea. Look at that. Bombardment.
Forward to the gate.
I love how Berthor decides that he has to action roll there, right? And you've just got Hadod just stood there, just like, psh. What's that going to do against me? Right, but over here we get a piercing axe for Hadod. And a polished elf stone of action enhancement. Very nice. I am going to try and get a couple of these chests. And after that one, we get a new chainmail skirt for Morwen. And from this chest, we get absolutely nothing. Now, unfortunately, I am going to have to leave it here for the day. But next time, we shall continue through the streets of Gondor. We'll also do them level ups next time. To absolutely nothing. We have no current quests active. But we know there is at very least a troll guarding that door. We will continue on through Minas Tirith. And we shall go and take down that troll. But until then, guys, this has been the Casual Gaming Dad signing out. Stay safe.